woke up inside a Rari. Little things wanna. To my songs over my. I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. You know my little things wanna. My songs over my.
Play Now Online is next. For most wins in this mode, the 2K.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. Checking out the Trail Blazers. They've been more than effective thus far in the playoffs, only 3 losses to this point. And without question, this is a team playing with the utmost confidence. To call this a one-sided series might be an understatement. Shaq, is there any hope of making this a contest?
I don't see any drastic changes that could be made to spark a comeback in this series. At this point, I think you're just playing for pride.
It ain't over till it's over, Ernie. Everyone expects you to get eliminated now, so the pressure's off. Just play your game.
Well, you said it ain't over till it's over. Let me write that down. That's good.
No one's ever said that in the history of basketball.
It ain't over till it's what?
Over.
Oh.
Over.
That's memorable.
OVA.
Oh, I was OVUH. Whatever. Here's Kevin Harlan.
The Trailblazers focused as they walked into the locker room earlier on. Their job is basic tonight. Get a win on their home court. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. This should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward positions. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Adams in at the center position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Hood out there with Anthony, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. Going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here is Lillard. Makes it off the glass.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he can't hit the second.
And no doubt Paul is still a top-tier point guard, a determined defender, and of course, a remarkable distributor.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They come off the loss on Friday.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Well, you know this, Greg, because you played in the NBA. You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
And Anthony drops them both. play, just over a minute here in the first. The feed to Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
And you gotta love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
Anthony drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
A nice shot by Gallinari. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Count it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Robertson. Rebounded by Anthony. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Three-pointer, Lillard. They grab their own miss. Whiteside, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gallinari. The Trailblazers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw, good, Whiteside. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Now here's Robertson. He's tightly guarded. Noel finds Paul. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And that one drops. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. McCollum, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams with it. He's guarded by McCollum. Feeds away. Adams' shot is off. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Schroeder's checked in. Shot from the inbound. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Muscala, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And Ferguson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Here's McCollum. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Schroeder. Good work there as it goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. I asked him if it's possible to maintain any belief that they can win this series, and he said, definitely. We know the odds are against us. This is a one-game-at-a-time situation. We'll play our hardest, try to win tonight, and take it from there. What else can they do, Kevin? Back to you.
Thank you, David. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, this guy was the 43rd pick in the 2004 NBA draft, and what a career for Trevor Ariza. An NBA championship with the Lakers 5 years after he's drafted.
Free throw drops for Ariza. Ariza hits them both. Now here's Schroeder. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And the layup falls.
This This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
The Trailblazers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Ariza with the bucket.
Nice stroke from long range. If he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. Now here's Robertson. Ariza covering. Up again. Rebound by Nurkic. Here's Little, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw, no good. So we can't get either to fall. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
You've got Yusuf Nurkic, Little out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's McCollum, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them. And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
He gets that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ariza against Gallinari. There's the triple. Nurkic with the block. And he recovers it. Muscala misses. Portland leading by 9. Baseline try. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Little. 7 points for Trevor Ariza.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gallinari up top. Ariza covering. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Count that one. Trent's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Gilgeous Alexander comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Paul. And the basket is good. Gilgeous Alexander's got his second basket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Portland.
Fires from the line, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard. Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. He's off on the second.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
A pass to Whiteside. Over Adams. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
A drive by Paul. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Anthony.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Very crafty at carving up the defense. Give Trevor Ariza an avenue like this, and you will regret it.
Now here's Paul. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Good. Gets the bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Under trailing by 17. Paul outside. Taken away by Anthony. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh, nice defense there by Anthony, creating the transition opportunity. Terrific heads-up play.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Knocked away. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Hood dishes to Ariza. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You know, great scorers just have that knack. Get inside, it's either a bucket or a trip to the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. He hits the second from the line. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Paul passes to Adams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, you love when Steven Adams shows his strength. Even with the defense in his grill, he finds a way to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Anthony. And that one drops for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. By Hood. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Robertson. Over Whiteside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Trailblazers out in front, running away with this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what has gone right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. How about the playoff atmosphere? We're going to break down all the first half action for you. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, this game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their brooms ready, and it doesn't look like anything's going to hold off the sweep. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like? Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
Played like a man on fire in that first half. I gotta say, his performance has come out of the blue and at the most opportune time for his team.
You know, you're right. He tends to be more of a support guy. It's nice to see him take on that level of responsibility.
And we're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Robertson in at the 3 spot. Here's McCollum following the basket by Chris Paul.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Gallinari outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball against Lillard. Back to Adams. Clock at 6. Here's Robertson. The offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 6 points for Steven Adams. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lillard looking around over Paul. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Throw good, Damian Lillard. Under trailing by 21. Now Paul. Inside. And it's Gallinari missing. Here's McCollum. No good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. Second shot opportunity, and it's Gallinari laying it in. Gallinari's got 6.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He has 6. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And they're moving it up. Good with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That That one on Gallinari.
Well, this team likes it best when Rodney Hood is aggressive on the offensive end. He's always looking to get to the stripe.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Down low. And slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, Kev, love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
Passes it to Little. Over Muscala. Little can't hit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Noel.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Little. Here's Nurkic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Now here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Trent. Right side Hood. McCollum, the shot that time, not on target. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Schroeder, rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Trent. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 20. Pass to Muscala. Now Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Floats one. He lays it in. Schroeder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This guy is a creative offensive talent. Dennis Schroeder can hit defenders with a variety of moves. Go ahead with the floater.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And the former Blue Devil continues to enhance his offensive repertoire. Rodney Hood, a reliable two-way guard.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Ferguson. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. A steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Trent. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Portland making their last shot. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. It's Anthony with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Anthony's got 9 points.
Oh, boy, that's really remarkable. You know, the way he just manages to bully his way inside. Strong move from Melo.
And so it's Portland riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
Ran up on him. I ain't say he nigga from me. I don't really give a.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Rodney Hood, Anthony out there with Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 feet out. Noel dishes to Adams. Kicks it out to Schroeder. The three. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. That shot missing.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Dishes it to Schroeder. And Anthony sends it back.
Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Thunder have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. Goes up on the high post. The Thunder with another miss.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Gallinari. Here's Adams. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
That's what you call filling the lane to perfection. Anthony with the quick hitting bucket.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Caleb Swanigan's checked in for Whiteside. Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Isanya, he's checked in for Hood. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Diallo. Defense is right there. 4 on the shot clock. And just miss after miss right now. For Portland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Isania's shot is off. The Thunder shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Paul for 3. It's good from long range.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Hezonja on the wing. And finished off by Hezonja.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Diallo, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Pass to Paul. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Trent. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 12-3 run right now.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Carmelo Anthony.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Releases from 15, good on the bucket.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Kept alive. Here's Baisley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Trent. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Yes, that goes in.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
to Simons, defended by Paul. Shot by Collins, no good. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tries from 16. Paul's shot is off. And now, here's Hazonia. From deep. Offline. That's it. They've won the series. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll